Hi viewers, this is Gayatri. Welcome to My Startup TV Founder Talk. Today I'm here with our guest Sai Vinay Reddy, who is hacker by profession and ranked below 500 in global security researches. He's running an training institute named VAR Security. He has trained more than 200 plus students in hacking. Before I welcome our guest, to all our viewers, please do share, like, subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also find us on our social media handlings, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, or else you can visit our website, www.mystartuptv.in. So, okay, now I'll welcome our guest, Sai Vinay Reddy. Hi, sir. I would like to start with what made you choose hacking as your profession?
Uh, that's a typical question. Uh, in my plus two, I usually like to see others' chats. Firstly, my friends what they are chatting in social media accounts. This made me interest towards hacking. I slowly learned different courses. What exactly hacking is, how we can hack into other systems, how to hack the servers. These things drive towards making hacking as a passion. I have done many professional certifications, and slowly this may turn a passion turned into a profession.
Wow, that's great, sir. And hacking is considered unethical, and there are many taboos associated with it. Then, how are you dealing with it?
Of course, not simply if you listen a word hacker, will something will picture into our mind like a person wearing a black mask, sitting in a dark background, typing in a green terminal, and hacking bank accounts and stealing a lot of money. This is not the real hacking lies. What exactly hacking is? There are different types of hacking. It is used for an ethical purposes and unethical purposes also. I'm trying to be an ethical hacker from past 3 years. So exactly hacking is stealing of something information without their knowing.
Sir, you are ranked in below 500 in global security research.
Yes.
For the benefit of our viewers, can you please tell us the process of ranking and how do we register?
So Bugcrowd is a crowded platform where we can hunt websites, and where we can search for different types of bugs in the websites, and we can report it ethically. There are thousands of programs where we can directly go and hunt on the website in an ethical way. You will be rewarded for your findings. That is a great initiative for organizations, uh, because someone will hack their systems unethical, and the presence will be data loss. These things RVDP programs are done for maintaining, or for hackers making it a passion to hunt on their websites, finding out of bugs there, and reporting them ethically, which their passion is also solved, and they'll be get rewarded. You can directly go to a Bugcrowd official website. You can register there, and you can start hunting there.
Can you narrate your story as a beginner to a professional hacking trainer?
Yeah, definitely. In 2016, when I'm in my bachelor's, I usually had interest in ethical hacking. Slowly, it became a passion. Uh, I started a startup with other name, but I failed. Everything was collapsed. Everyone are nervous, and no one are there to support me and guide me. All my motivation was lost, and everything is failure. Of course, when you are in a startup, you'll see a lot of failures there. If you see a lot of failures, you'll see heights of success. That came true, and slowly students are habited towards a vast security for training, and we gave our best to them. So this made a little bit high, and we started more like providing a security consultancy also, like providing penetration testing and vulnerability assessment to small scale and medium scale business sectors. And of course, lockdown also, it's benefited for cyber security people, because everything became digital. So there are a lot of cyber crimes happened, a lot of ethical hackers needed, and a lot of people want to train in ethical hacking or hacking related stuff. They approached us. And recently, a startup was hacked by the computer science engineers and stole 92 lakhs. So there are different types of similar incidents happens, and different startups came to us to provide security operations to them. So this created a hype in us, and we are working on it. That's fine.
That's great, sir. And what are the objectives of your training institute? Like, how do you train hackers? It's very curious to know.
See, firstly, the student, the young-minded, will be trained. It's like mentally they are fit to learn hacking and doing it in ethical way or not. I'll check that they are learning it for an ethical purposes or else hacking something related stuff of their friends or something else. So I'll check that and I'll go for learning them from a basic to an advanced level. So lot of students will be deviated. They learn something related to a social media account hacking. They'll stop there and they'll go and hack their friends. So that's not correct. And it's very hard to train ethical hackers because they'll try maximum will try to misuse those skills. They never try to get into a professional way. They'll do it for fun. Most of the youngsters are learning hacking for fun. So that's really difficult to train them.
Sir, like, what are the challenges a hacker face to gain credibility? Like, it's difficult, right?
Yeah. So obviously we have to work on it. Most of the time they'll face difficulties in it. Uh, Everything when you're, for an example, when you're trying to enter your website for a particular organization, there will be a lot of failures there. We should not stop there. We have to maintain consistency towards the ethical hacking or hacking related stuff, and we can gain it.
Sir, like, for people who want to be in a professional hacking, then how can they build their career? Like, steps to it or any small tips and tricks so that they can get into that profession?
Yeah. So firstly, someone want to choose a cybersecurity field. First of all, thanks to all. They'll keep Indian cyberspace secure. Tips is nothing but the passion. Passion is much more important. They have to thorough with the networking skills. They have to keep on learning. Hacking is not learn and stop it. We have to update every day because the new versions will be released, the new bugs will be coming up. So there are different strategies. So we have to keep on updating. We have to do many professional courses or certifications. Uh, Learning should be consistent.
What is your take on crimes that are born out of hacking?
So cybercrimes are nowadays everywhere. For every 10 minutes, there will be one cybercrime filed in India. According to many reports, 35,000 plus cases are filed from January to October. So in this thing is most of youngsters are the attackers and the victims are also the attackers. Uh, there are only maximum of two phases, two cyber crimes in India. One is online frauds and other is social media. Social media is a vast one. WhatsApp is becoming religious in India. Everyone are posting their sensitive information and photos in Instagram, Facebook, whatnot. So in online, I will receive a call from an unknown person to verify your details. Otherwise, your bank account will be suspended. So I'll share my card details. The next moments, I'll be receiving a message of 20,000 transaction done at US. I never visited US. Who else done these transactions? So like this similar, someone will call us for an OTP verification or Aadhaar verification and taking down our money. So these things comes under online frauds. And coming to a social media, girls have to be very careful in this thing. They'll should not post completely their personal information or photos without checking. See, they'll try to make a lot of friends on internet. They'll chat with strangers. They'll make new friends out. They'll share pics and they'll file a case that my Instagram account was hacked. My personal photos were leaked. And some other girl will call the police department or cybercrime cell. He'll say, my ex-boyfriend is threatening me that he'll be sharing photos that we had earlier. So these things, these these things are doing by age of 18 to 30 people. And what younger minds are doing is they are trying to fake their identity. Like if Facebook offering account for people above 13 years age, the 10 years old kid making an account with 15 years. I am 15 years old and making the account. So these people will automatically fall prey as attackers, take out the sensitive information. So in my view, we have to be secured. If you have three phases to work on it, we will be very secured. One is attacker phase, defense, and response. These three are important to be secured. So everyone knows about attacking. So hacking, they'll do, but they don't even have an idea of defense. What if an attacker does? What we have to do? How to defend ourselves? We have to learn more about defense side. We have to create awareness programs in in hacking related stuff, like do not sharing of OTPs, do not share personal information. Be careful in social media accounts as well.
Sir, do you provide any research course to defend these cases?
Yes, to defend these ethical hackers are required. Organizations hire ethical hackers to defend against these hackers. In a simple words, ethical means it's a good thing. Organization will hire those when they are going to release a new product or a new application. They'll test the website in a black hat attacker manner. They'll completely exploit the application or server, but do not do any malicious things. So ethical hackers are enough to secure. That is why by 2030 in cybersecurity or ethical hackers are required a lot in India. So I do the same.
Sir, like now in lockdown, children are in online mode in educational system. So are at risk zone, and how they can be saved?
Yeah, not exactly they are at risk, but misusing it will be a risk. See, some people use it for in a particular time. If they have online classes, they'll use it up to till limited hours. Some will go beyond that, going into dark webs, chatting with other countries people, and getting into troubles. So one thing I can say is, if it is in a limited, that would be great. Otherwise, it will create a lot of problems. And one thing is, if these three phases, attack, defense, and response, to be added in a course curriculum for younger minds, that would be a great thing.
What kind of hacking is used to ensure security of the people, like in day-to-day life?
So hacking is not used; hackers are used.
Yeah.
So hackers, in the sense, there are different types of hackers, like white hat hackers, black hat, gray. So white hat hackers' purpose is to think like a black hat and they secure a people. They'll try to solve a different government scams as well. They'll try to defend organizations from black hat hackers. And some people will be there, gray. They'll work for two sides. They'll work for governments and they'll do illegal things. They are very dangerous. We have to be very careful with them.
I came across one
Yeah.
hack that is getting messages like you have won 5,000 rupees to 50 crores, that to get these reward you have to come to so and so place and give a registered amount of 10,000 and get registered and get these things. Like how to save ourselves from these? Like there are so many people who get into that track and go there and pay those amount and they are lost. Like it can be anything happening with them.
These type of messages are trending these days. Many of them are being troubled due to these messages. We have to create, we are the government, have to create awareness programs in village, because there will be a lot of uneducated, right? They'll simply sharing or clicking. See, at the end of the day, everyone needs money. Once we see money, automatically they will attract. So we should not blindly click on the links and do not follow other instructions who are strangers. And have recently gone through a case where a girl is called for an interview of a personal secretary. She They have taken her photos for personal secretary job as they are needed. So they offered that, and they try to blackmail her. So that is a major becoming a major problem. Pornography is also highly increasing these days. So awareness programs, one I can suggest that, because that will create a more impact to these kind of situations. Do not blindly go through links, strangers or else friend sharing also. Do not click on those. I can see that.
What is your message to our viewers and to My Startup TV?
Uh, Message in the sense, see, if you want to do something, if you have a dream, just don't call it to a dream. Just call it a plan and execute it. If it doesn't work, go for plan B, C. It has a lot many alphabets, right? So never compromise, because when you are doing something stuff like startup, 90% will be a negative. You can't do that. You won't success. Oh, take all those as the positive ones and show them.
That's very informative and great talking to you, sir. Thank you so much to be
Thank
here.
you.